The Indians are coming off wins in their previous 2 games. Hi again, everybody. I'm Dwayne Kuiper, joined by Mike Krukow for today's MVP baseball game. On the mound to make the start for the home team, Gary Glover. Welcome to an American League game that features the Boston Red Sox and the Cleveland Indians. Here's the game's first batter, Johnny Damon. This batter pounds the ball off right-handed pitchers. And the game begins with ball 1. It's going to be in the 60s. No need for sunscreen today. 1-0 pitch. Takes a strike. There's a line drive. Hit past the mound and into center field for a hit. Good start to the inning. A leadoff single.
He lined that ball right past the infield, and there was no doubt it was a base hit. Good bit of hitting.
Misses for a ball. Glover misses, running the count to 2-0.
Sometimes you try to make the hitter chase your pitch. That's exactly what you saw right there.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hey, partner, don't be surprised if the skipper calls for a hit and run right here. This guy doesn't swing and miss too often.
Gets a strike high in the strike zone.
He showed excellent command with that pitch, a strike right on the edge of the zone.
He checks his swing. And he got him.
Hey, falls behind, makes great pitches, however, comes all the way back and gets the strike.
And he takes the fastball up high.
Sometimes you try to make the hitter chase your pitch. That's exactly what you saw right there.
And there's a high strike to even the count.
This guy will give you a solid 5 every time he's out there.
2 balls and 1 strike.
Sometimes you try to make the hitter chase your pitch. That's exactly what you saw right there.
2-2. The home plate ump asked for help at first. Ramirez hops it up to the catcher. He makes the grab in foul ground. Up next, David Ortiz. This is a guy who just knows how to hit. A bit outside for a ball, 1-0.
This righty has one great pitch, and he sticks with it to get batters out.
Boy, perfect pitch at the knees, outside corner. Lifts one to left. 3rd out, we go to the bottom of the inning. Here is today's lineup for the home team. Starting on the hill for the visiting team, Wade Miller. And here's a look at the defense. He sends a roller to the right side. That's the first out. Stepping in, Travis Hefner. It wouldn't surprise me if they decide to pitch around this guy. He's that good against right-handers. They make the play. What you get with this righty is a great at-bat all the time. Takes slow, 1-0.
He'll throw the fastball when he gets into trouble. I think it's his best pitch.
2 outs and nobody on. Liner right after shortstop. He's in there with a 2-out single. It's fouled off his foot. Just out of the fielder's reach. He reaches with a single. Misses for a ball. Miller misses, running the count to 2-0.
This guy has 2 out pitches.
Hit towards second base. Out number 3 with 2 men left on base. With 1 inning played, the game is scoreless. Here's the first batter of the inning, Trot Nixon. Glover delivers a ball, 1-0. He sends a hooking line drive to right field. The next batter is Mike Lowe. There's more than just a few righty hitters who are superior against right-handed pitchers than this guy.
He poured that fastball just out of the zone. Tough pitch to hit, but the batter didn't offer.
Pitch misses for a ball.
Sometimes you try to make the hitter chase your pitch. That's exactly what you saw right there.
Glover misses with a fastball.
Sometimes you try to make the hitter chase your pitch. That's exactly what you saw right there.
He walks him on 4 pitches. Gets the strike on the inside edge. Hit towards second. He's laid out. He's got it. What a great diving catch. That's a fielder's choice.
First baseman.
This fella here is not what you would call a batting coach's dream. Glover delivers a ball, 1-0.
He throws a good four-seam fastball, a run-of-the-mill curveball, and a change.
They appeal to first on the check swing.
That runner out there is not the fastest guy in the league. If they hit and run right here, there's a good chance they'll stay out of double play on a ground ball.
A 4-pitch walk.
Oh, it's too bad he walks this guy. He just lets him get away.
Hernandez will hit next. This hitter enjoys modest success against right-handed pitching. Curveball caught the inside corner. He pulled the bat back in time.
He's got a handful of pitches to choose from.
Glover misses, 2-1.
Kite, the guy standing in right field, has his share of outfield assists. Look for the runner to stay at third if it's hit to right.
Third out, we go to the bottom of the inning. Heading into the bottom of the second, no score here. No catch on the diving play. Base hit to lead off the inning.
Cap, I've seen this guy make these kinds of plays before. This time, though, a little short.
McKay makes his way to the plate.
Don't play right now. Gotta bring his three on the field, plays at third base.
Miller throws strike 1.
Okay, this dude just knows how to steal a bag. I mean, he studies film, he studies pitchers, and he can be trying to apply all that right now.
Nice concentration at second base. That's a base hit with 1 out. There's strike 1.
This guy usually pitches deep into the game whenever he starts. You will not see him tire out very often.
That one's high and deep. Going. Oh, what a catch.
That was not an easy catch at all, big boy. Great defense.
Miller throws it over for a strike.
He brings to the table a four-seam fastball, the hook, and a slide piece.
He crushes it. Off the wall. That's an RBI double. This righty is no slouch in the batter's box. He can hit. Line drive right to the third baseman. He's on with a single.
From the time that ball was back, that ball had no chance of being caught.
Next at the plate, Travis Hefner.
This dude's got some wheels, and he knows how to pick a pitch to move on. Don't be surprised if he's taking off right here.
He hits it over towards second. And a run comes home. That'll do it for the Indians in the second inning. Score 2 that half inning. Next up, Johnny Damon. First pitch strike, no balls and one strike. He's going back at the track, the wall. What a catch! That would have been gone.
He made a tremendous play right there to scale the wall and bring that ball back.
Shortstop.
There's a line drive. He's rounding first. And he's in there standing with a double.
He turned that mistake pitch into a double.
Up next, Manny Ramirez. This guy has a great approach to hitting, and that makes him just a pretty special hitter. Out of the zone, that's a ball.
His #1 pitch is his fastball.
1 ball and no strikes. Glover falls behind 2-0. A ball.
Sometimes you try to make the hitter chase your pitch. That's exactly what you saw right there.
4 pitches, 4 balls.
And that wasn't a bad display by the pitcher. You've got to credit the batter for showing a lot of patience and working the walk. Kind of the guy standing in right field has his share of outfield assists. Look for the runner to stay at third if it's hit to right. This dude is a pretty good strikeout pitcher and usually tallies a bunch every time he throws.
Foul ball off the batter. Glover delivers a ball, 1-2. Strikes out the batter.
Partner, he gets ahead of him and never looks back. Sweet strikeout.
Stepping in, Trot Nixon.
Let's go through down.
Glover delivers, and it's 1-0. Breaking ball at the knees for a strike.
This dude is a pretty good strikeout pitcher and usually tallies a bunch every time he throws.
That's the third out with men left on first and second. After 2.5, the score is 2-0. It's time for the 3, 4, and 5 guys.
Out there on the mound with no stop.
He hits it hard out to short. Got him. Swung on, and there it goes.
He knew that one was gone the second he hit it. What a shot! Play can flat out fly. You better go right after him because you don't want to put him on for free.
Fastball is in. He's out on strikes. This righty hasn't figured out the art of hitting, and he struggles mightily at times. He pulls a ground ball to the left side. He's on with a 2-out single.
Oh my, he just smokes that thing right past the infield for a base hit.
This guy's dangerous in the batter's box. Matter of fact, he's dangerous in the on-deck circle. Hard hit to the third baseman. He's in there with a 2-out single.
What a good at-bat right there, Clark. He knew what he was looking for, got it, and executed on it.
It's hit out towards short. They get the force out at third. Score 1 that half inning. The next batter is Mike Lowe. Pitch misses.
Sometimes you try to make the hitter chase your pitch. That's exactly what you saw right there.
Taken for a ball. Fastball tails outside for a ball.
Sometimes you try to make the hitter chase your pitch. That's exactly what you saw right there.
He walks him on 4 pitches.
Kite, the pitcher had chances to end that at bat, but the batter just flat out out-battled him.
Swings and lifts one to right. He got it! Great catch in the gap.
That was not an easy catch at all, big boy. Great defense.
First baseman.
Sheets swings and hits a ground ball to third base. They turn 2.
Flawless execution right there on the double play.
Going into the bottom of the 4th, Boston trails by 3. One 0 count.
The pitcher really threw a poor breaking ball right there, and the batter had no choice but let that one go by.
1-1 count. That one was off his hands. 1 out. He delivers. That's a ground ball hit to the second baseman. There's an out. Next up with 1 run batted in, Travis Hefner. He rolls one over towards third. Miller with a 1-2-3 inning. With 5 innings remaining, the score is 3-0.
Ball.
1-0 the count.
Ball.
Hernandez takes ball 2.
Strike ball.
The count is 2-2. And the pitch.
Ball.
It's a full count. He's been wild out there. 5 walks now in this game.
Field's got to be able to sit there.
Stepping in, 1 for 2, Johnny Damon. Takes a pitch high. He's hitting .261 with 1 home run and 8 runs batted in.
Strike ball.
They've set that defense at double play depth. If you can get a ground ball right here, they might get 2.
There's a line drive. There's another single.
He lined that ball right past the infield, and there was no doubt it was a base hit. Good bit of hitting.
Now batting. Shortstop.
Hey, Kite, as a manager, you hate to see this guy come up. His speed makes him a constant threat. This guy's having a hard time finding the play with any consistency.
Ball.
Up high, missed with the fastball.
Kite, the scouting report tells me that that runner will not be rounding third on a hit to right field. That guy out there's got one of the best arms in the league. Terrible pitch, way off the catcher's target, and the batter easily watched it go by. The pitcher's lucky that slider wasn't hit a mile. The batter let a very hittable pitch go by.
The count runs full.
Great pitch in the black. Would have been a called strike even if the batter didn't swing through it.
He delivers. Dirksen takes strike 3.
Well, you talk about making a good pitch. Right there, he was really backed up against the wall, and then he digs deep, makes great pitches, and gets the strikeout.
Next at the plate, Manny Ramirez.
One down.
The count's 0-2. A 3-pitch strikeout.
Hey, he gets strike 1. He just keeps plowing away for the strikeout.
Runners on first and second, 2 outs. Ortiz takes high.
That was a purpose pitch. A changeup off the plate, hoping the batter would go chasing.
He hits a line drive the other way. A run scores. He brings home a runner with that 2-out hit. The Indians are getting their bullpen ready. Next up, Trot Nixon. You're not going to get a very high average most years from this lefty. He goes with the pitch and takes it down the left side. It's hit out towards short. The ball drops. The throw is not in time. He dropped the ball and the runner is safe.
That was just a bad fielding play. He took a bad approach to the ball and made the error because of it.
Up next, Mike Lowe.
Strike ball.
That one's going to fall in for a hit. A run crosses the plate. He comes through with 2 outs and drives in a run.
From the time that ball left the bat, that ball had no chance of being caught.
This guy swings a decent bat, but he's probably not going to win any batting titles. Taken for a ball. He may have been injured on the play. Crook and I certainly wish him the best.
Justin Germano.
The Indians call for a reliever. They've brought in the righty, Justin Germano. Pitch taken for a ball. He swiped 2 bases. Three-two count. Ortiz is running on the pitch. Going into the bottom of the 5th, Cleveland leads by 1. It's time for the 3, 4, and 5 guys. He swiped 1 base. Driven to center field. He's on first with a base hit.
Jackson got a ball up and just hammered it. You can't really hit a ball more squarely than that. I'll tell you, partner, this pitcher's got to be careful with this guy. He's got great wheels and can turn a single into a double with ease.
They turn 2.
Now there's a great example of the defense picking you up. They turned a sweet double play right there.
Let's go, boys. This is 6-1. Outfield hits you.
Swing and a miss on the hook.
Great pitch in the black. Would have been a called strike even if the batter didn't swing through it.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Sometimes you try to make the hitter chase your pitch. That's exactly what you saw right there.
Strike 3 and he's gone. After 5 innings, the Indians lead by 1.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Pitch misses.
Sometimes you try to make the hitter chase your pitch. That's exactly what you saw right there.
1 ball, 1 strike. The delivery. A liner. Good start to the inning. A leadoff single.
Now the play, the catcher.
Hernandez watches a ball inside. Pitch misses for a ball.
This count could be a perfect time to hit and run. The pitcher cannot afford to throw a ball here, so the batter's going to get something good to hit.
He delivers. Payoff pitch coming. What a terrific at-bat. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Hey, Kike, he was able to get ahead in the count. The batter never caught up. Good strikeout.
Damon comes to the plate.
Johnny Damon.
1 on, 1 out. 0-1. He swiped 4 bases. Popped him up. In foul territory, makes the catch.
With this guy hitting, Kike, the infielders should be on their toes. This guy's got some great wheels.
Dirksen takes, and it's ball 1.
Sometimes you try to make the hitter chase your pitch. That's exactly what you saw right there.
Taken for a ball.
Tell you, partner, this guy usually gets wood on the ball. He may be a good guy to try and hit and run with.
And here's the delivery. The count is full. The runner at first is going. It's hit out to center. He's got it. What a tremendous diving play.
What a great play, partner. That ball looked like it was going to drop, but a great dive took away any thoughts of that.
Going into the bottom of the sixth, the score is 3-2. On the ground to third. And he's out.
Lowe made it look easy on that out at first, Kite.
Jammed him with that pitch. Gathers it in with his glove. Got him for the out.
Lowe made it look easy on that out at first, Kite.
This guy isn't great against right-handed pitching, but he does all right. He laid out and makes the grab. That'll do it for the Indians in the sixth. After six, the score is 3-2. Stepping in, Manny Ramirez. Pitch missed inside. Pitchers ahead, 1-2. The pitch is hit to center field. Puts it away for the out.
Okay, this dude did not bring his A game in, but in fairness, you can't be on all the time.
Ortiz hits it on the ground to first. Got him. Easy out. The next batter is Trot Nixon.
Hey, 2 down up here.
Heater down low for a ball.
Looked like the pitcher and catcher have a strategy in mind. So far, the batters are taking these pitches.
Two count. And he's got it. Romano retires the side in order. All right, everybody, up on their feet. Time for the 7th inning stretch.
Yeah, I could use a bit of a break.
Taken for a ball. The fielder is retreating. He made the catch at the wall.
Hey, once you change from the outfield surface to the warning track, you can throw a guy off. Not this guy. That was a good play. Hey, if the infield is back, he'll put down a bunt and beat it out.
That's in foul ground, but he should have room. In foul territory, makes the catch. The corners are close to the line. Next at the plate, Travis Hefner. That one's chopped off the plate. Miller retires the side in order. With 2 innings left, Cleveland leads by 1.
Bringing in a righty to face the right-handed hitter is a good move, partner, because it creates a mismatch in the pitcher's favor.
Up next with 1 single already, Mike Lowe. Pitch taken for a ball.
Looked like the pitcher and catcher have a strategy in mind, and so far the batters are taking these pitches.
The count's 2-1. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hit the other way out to right. He puts it away.
He picked that ball up right off the bat and camped under it for an easy out.
Here's the pitch. Gets a piece and hits it foul. A 3-pitch strikeout.
3 pitches, 3 strikes. Doesn't get any easier than that, partner.
Now batting, first baseman.
Here we go, let's get out.
They'll use a pinch hitter.
First baseman.
Takes a pitch just off the plate, 1-0. The center fielder glides under this one. That'll do it as we go to the bottom of the inning. After 7 1/2, the Indians lead by 1. It's time for the 3, 4, and 5 guys.
Bringing in the righty right here is a good move because right-handed hitters can have trouble picking up his breaking pitches.
Jacks, he came up with it. Out! The Indians have activated the bullpen. This batter absolutely destroys right-handed pitchers. They're making a defensive switch. There's a new first baseman coming in. There's a line drive. He makes the play. More often than not, this guy hits for a mediocre average. On the ground. He's on with a 2-out single.
He wasn't fooled a bit by that pitch. That's good hit.
Swing and a miss on the pitch on the corner.
This guy's a prime candidate trying to swipe a bag right here.
Yanked to the left side. Just out of the fielder's reach.
Hey, Kai, good work there to get the runner in scoring position.
What a catch. That'll do it for the Indians, and there's still 1 inning left.
That is not an easy play to make, Kai. Great catch.
With 1 inning left to play, the score is 3-2.
This is a good move, Kai, because right-handed hitters have some trouble picking up off-speed pitches from right-handed pitchers.
Hernandez steps into the box.
This is it. They're going to have to create some offense in a hurry.
Inside.
Looked like the pitcher and catcher have a strategy in mind, and so far the batters are taking these pitches.
Gathers it in with his glove. They got him. Next up, Johnny Damon. Gets a piece and hits it foul. And the pitch, a 3-pitch strikeout.
3 pitches, 3 strikes, doesn't get easier in that part.
This switch hitter has better power numbers from the left side of the plate. Hit to center field. And that's the ball game. The Indians have won 3 games in a row. Hermano picks up the win. Miller is saddled with the loss. Jason Frazier picks up the save. The Cleveland Indians win it by 1.